these were great picks, in my
100%.
opinion. Ritual, probably the best pickup on that list.
By far one of the best solo players I've seen.
Signing a full competitive roster.
Oh my gosh.
Grinding the streams, grinding the third-party tournaments, and always in the top
He's
5.
doing exactly what he needs to be doing.
And the marketing tactics? What is Pilkey doing?
Wow. That's crackly, but that was crazy. That was crazy.
The meta is nuts. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the weekly Fortcast, and welcome to 2024, and welcome to the new set, Pfluger. Dude, I mean, you guys cannot see, but the amount of adjustments that we've done leading into this new season, because it's the beginning, the culminating episode, season 1, episode 1 of the weekly Fortcast is now underway.
We're here. We're ready to roll. Let's rock and roll.
Dude,
let's do it.
I'm so hyped, and now you guys can see as well. No more beanbag, no more recliner.
Yeah.
We have a little bit more of a traditional podcast set, maybe you could call it.
Definitely more professional.
Definitely more professional. That's for sure. We've got a nice little plant in the background behind Pfluger, and we also have a couch, which, believe it or not, it doesn't actually end at the edge of the frame there. It continues, and there is room for guests throughout the rest of the season as well. Just got to get some scheduling stuff worked out, get some people in here.
Make sure you stay tuned.
Yeah, if you stay tuned, absolutely. And if you guys are interested at home, you want to hop on the podcast, you're in the DFW area, could be cool to have you out. Shoot us a
100%.
DM. But dude, we still have some good stuff to cover, even though we're not officially into the competitive kind of season for the year yet. We're just kind of warming up, but there's still a lot of stuff to go around.
There's a lot.
Dude, I've been super busy with stuff around, so you clutched up big on the script for this episode.
I keep my touch within the scene a little bit.
Keeps his ear to the ground.
A little bit.
How it is.
What can we say?
Dude, I mean, I guess we can just go ahead and start right at the top of the bill.
So down. Let's do it.
Dude, let's talk about tournament returns.
Yeah.
We're starting to see at least a ramp up in, obviously we had a pretty long break on official competition. Now we have rank cups coming into things. But there's still a decent amount of third-party events, man.
Yeah, there definitely are.
I mean, you can read some of them off as well. I mean, dude.
Yeah, so we had the major one, the Frosted Royale, hosted by, I forgot her name, but it was...
Is that Kiwi Gal?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Kiwi Gal. She put in, I think, $100,000 plus invested into the events. And it's all regions. I know there's one for EU, NA, OCE. I think Middle East is happening soon.
Love the recognition.
So, yeah, it's
especially
awesome. And it's all like
regions.
Split prize pool also. I think each region is getting $25K to their own region.
So, and I think you mentioned right on the notes, what is it, $100,000?
Yeah, $100,000 total at least.
Dude, and as far as like third-party tournaments go, $100,000 is not a small lump
it's
sum.
major. It's really good.
Granted, that's one Tfue Tuesday, but I mean, when you break it down to other creators, ones that run customs, Kiwi Gal, of course, being one of those creators, maybe not as well known in the scene for running these massive events like someone like Tfue or Clix. But to see these events still getting put on with production and running pretty smoothly from what I've been hearing, dude, awesome to see.
I mean, not to mention, this is only one event we're talking about right now. She's been hosting other smaller zero build events, like one hosted today. It was a co-ed tournament. I played with Maddie Neff.
Yeah.
Like she hosted a smaller one today. Then there's more zero build events coming up that she's hosting, and I think those prize pools are around $25,000 each. So it's major, yeah. But speaking of the Frosty Royale, we do have 2 winners so far. We have EU and NA finishing up. How do you say that?
I think it'll be Volco and Vortexers pulling out the win from EU in the Frosty Royale. $100,000, of course, being the series of tournaments that Kiwi Gal is putting on. EU wrapping up, NA wrapping up. No surprise to see the winners off NA, though, I have to see. Of course, Ritual bouncing around what we've seen recently as far as duo partners. To see him paired with someone like Cooper.
I mean, no surprise there.
No surprise, dude.
There before,
Cooper might be... obviously incredibly talented player, but he might be one of the there's a certain statistic, I'm sure we can find it, but to see him consistently at the top of what seems like every single leaderboard since Global Championship is crazy. Like we've seen Booga come off World Cup, a lot of ups and downs, of course, and then rounding out 2022, 2021. Then he started winning FNCS again 2 years after the fact.
Exactly.
Finally winning more championships.
Is this going to be another Booga?
I mean, I'm saying Cooper is evidently showing out that he doesn't need that break from his big win at Globals. He's going to come out hot right out the gate. That motivation, he carried it through. grinding the streams, grinding the third-party tournaments, and always in the top 5.
He's doing exactly what he needs to be doing, which is
110%. You look at someone like Cooper, who traditionally, just like any other Fortnite kid, right? He was making the montages. He was making the quick little edits with the motion blur. He was doing what every competitive kid did from basically 14 to 16. That's what they all do, right? It's the same stuff. He got with the right duo that taught him the ways, went to Copenhagen, balled out, came home, and a lot of people, more often than not, they fumble here and they don't ride the wave.
Exactly.
And Cooper is riding that wave.
He is doing what he needs to be doing, so you love to see it.
Dude, absolutely. Props to him. Ritual and Cooper taking home the NA Frosty Royale. But dude, keep moving through. I mean, we talked about some matchups. Ritual and Cooper, obviously an interesting matchup in itself. Cooper's duo partner, maybe still up in the air. Maybe it's Miro again. Maybe it's Ritual. We don't know. We know Mongrel's now playing with Mr. Savage.
Oh, yeah. FNCS coming up, so I'm excited to see who the duos are officially going to be.
And with FNCS coming up, we're used to seeing signings kind of paired alongside with that. And the return here, Chronic coming back into the mix.
They're back.
Signing a full competitive roster.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
And we'll see organizations pick up 1 or 2 players. No, this is a whole roster, man.
Oh gosh, okay.
Vanillas, Yumi, Vert, Ritual, and Chris.
So we got some West Coast boys, and then we got some people who moved Central from East Coast.
But these are good pickups.
I mean, those are really good pickups. Those are FNCS bound, 100%.
Exactly. I mean, whoever is making the decisions for Chronic's roster, these were great picks.
Yeah,
in my
100%.
opinion. Ritual, in my eyes, probably the best pickup on that list. I don't know how he's not signed.
I mean, Ritual is by far, in my opinion, by far one of the best solo players I've seen.
He's one of the most underrated players, I think, right now, because you look at like a lot of like tier 1 big namers, if you want to call them that, the Kanadas, the Boogas, the Acorns, the Colds, right?
Yeah.
You don't ever hear Ritual in that conversation, but he needs to be in that conversation.
Yeah, he's up there,
man.
He is.
He's not made, man.
Not.
Ritual is him.
He is that guy.
He is that guy. And continues. I mean, Ritual popping off from Dallas DreamHack?
Yeah, Dallas
right?
DreamHack back in 2022.
To think pretty much relatively unknown to pulling out the win at Dallas DreamHack in 2022 to now continuing to grow, man. Another one of those players.
Global champion.
So. Crazy, man. Ritual, no surprise. I'm sure he will keep doing well, especially now on the Chronic roster. Bring some more eyes onto him. Hopefully they're cranking out some content. We know, we've talked about this before on the podcast, key to success with any organization, especially when signing competitive player rosters, content is king. Every single time, man.
1,000,000%.
They've got some heavy hitters on here. You need to leverage their audience, and you need to use them in your content. Hopefully, they come out swinging here pretty soon, because
I don't see why they wouldn't be.
Time is of the essence, man. Don't wait. Start posting right now.
Exactly.
But dude, talk about signings. We can talk about releasings. Dude, I mean, Wave been around so long and sticking alongside Vico for the longest time. Now you see Vico being released from Wave.
That's crazy to even think about, because Vico's been on Wave for how long now? At least like 2 years. It's been a while.
Oh, yeah. And you look at, like we just mentioned, Chronic, of course, the leverage to signing a roster. You need to create content. Wave
they didn't
do that. I mean, what was Vico the only player that Wave had on their roster?
I think they still have one more. I think Vidil's still on it, but I could be wrong.
But even still, though, like Vidil, Vico, you're not leveraging their audiences if you're not creating content.
And they're not making any content. They need to like step it up.
I don't know what they expect in an esport like Fortnite, where it pretty much is not very org friendly.
Right.
There aren't really a lot of opportunities for organizations to make money, to profit off of players or franchising, whatever you want to call it, right? There really isn't a way for them to directly make money off of it. So they have to take their own initiative. They need to create content. They need to create UEFN maps. They need to do all sorts of stuff. And Wave, not doing it.
Just need to get seen in the scene, pretty much. Like, they just need to get their names out there so they keep on being able to make and grow their organization. Yeah, within Fortnite.
And to anyone who thought it might have come to a surprise to see Vico get dropped, look at your other creators who are signed. Look at their organizations. If they're not putting out content or new UEFN maps and things like that around Fortnite, you can expect the same down the line. It's a bound to happen, because it's just in the red and they're just sinking money into nothing.
Exactly.
So again, this is the big creator economy that we've seen that shift from. It doesn't cut it anymore to just be a comp player.
No,
it does not cut it anymore.
You gotta start posting content, getting your name out there. I mean, that's the main way people are making it.
Exactly,
recently, so.
and that's where you look at like a Ritual, right, or like someone like a Ritual or a Crisp or a Vert, like the people who are getting signed on to Chronic. That roster has a lot of untapped potential, and if you have a team that is very aware of the creator economy that we're into now in Fortnite, they can do big things, but they have to implement it quickly.
Yep.
Just getting the player to put their name on the paper and sign it isn't going to do anything.
Yeah.
And again, more and more organizations are catching on to it. The ones that do it well, I think Dignitas being one of the few. Elite doing a lot more
really
recently.
Good. Yeah.
I love to see stuff from Elite right now, but other than those two, man, there really isn't a ton.
No, not really.
Agent did some stuff a while ago, not nearly as much now.
As much, yeah.
And they've got Paper is still on Agent. I think Cooper was rocking an Agent jersey.
On it still, maybe. Maybe
I think Cold is. Yeah. Cold is Scented. Scented is as well.
Yeah.
Like that's a crazy roster.
That is a really good roster.
And it's like why they're not leveraging it. I don't know.
Yeah.
And you even think to it like Cooper was rocking an Agent jersey at Global Championship. I never got a clear answer as to why. I don't think he was signed, but he was wearing one.
Okay, I mean that's crazy.
He lifted the trophy wearing one.
Yeah,
and it's like,
crazy.
Are you on Agent?
No,
it's like, I don't.
Okay.
We'll
take the jersey.
Good publicity, I guess,
Exactly.
man. But what we'll move through, man. A lot of these players, of course, reasonings for big signings and wanting to invest more into Fortnite because it seemed like through at least the first half of 2023. There was a lot of that trend away from Fortnite. People were trying to invest less and less, recessions here and there. Now to see this big announcement, Blast and Epic Games re-signing their partnership for guaranteed 4 more years of FNCS.
I don't think people realize how big this announcement is.
Dude,
it means
next
Fortnite
level.
Is sticking around competitive-wise for at least another 4 years.
And a 4-year investment is no small number.
No, it's not.
And that's giving Blast exclusivity rights, commercial rights to everything. So you'll see a lot of changes as far as the way broadcasts are done, a lot of the ways that third-party broadcasts are done. Because Blast basically needs to dip their toes in a lot of projects.
Yep.
Collegiate included. I'm sure I have no idea what's going on, but I know that if they're exclusive broadcast partners and if Collegiate is an official Epic event, something's going to happen.
I can see something happening, 100%.
I literally have absolutely no clue. I can't tell you how many Collegiate players have asked me what's going on this semester, and I'm like, dude, I don't know.
Nobody knows.
I don't get told anything.
Yeah.
I really have absolutely no idea. But, dude, a guaranteed 4 more years of competitive in FNCS is huge.
It's massive.
And
I'm so excited. I really am.
Yeah, and that's what warrants the reinvestment, right?
Yeah.
That's where all these organizations can start to 180 a little bit, be like, oh, wait, maybe we shouldn't have dropped that player. Maybe we should have pushed an extra month. Maybe we should have hired that YouTube manager, hired that TikTok manager to
Start
get the content going, man. Run that TikTok live stream up. Do a watch party. Do something, man. Because with 4 extra years, you can build something long-term. And if you have players signed to long-term contracts, those are documentary-style pieces that are going to bang. You look at Dignitas that have players like Booga, right?
Yeah.
That is a player that will always pull views just by the name alone. But if he pulls out something crazy at Globals this year or next year or within the next 4 years,
absolutely massive.
If you have footage now, it's going to do crazy stuff for you down the line to build those documentary-style pieces that really pop off on YouTube right now for Fortnite. Because a tournament video doesn't cut it anymore. People want to see the stories.
Yep.
They want to see the struggle because right now, man, especially with the Victory Cup meta where everyone is trying to earn, everyone's struggling. Everyone's in the mud, man. It seems like the community has shifted away from this complaining mentality a lot more, and everyone's just kind of like, I want to grind. They want a piece of this because they know there's money out there to be had. You just got to work for it.
Exactly. I feel like it's definitely a new push within the competitive scene to where people just want to keep on grinding the game. I definitely, me personally as a zero player, I have a new mental right now where I'm like completely grinding the game, like focusing more competitive.
Your numbers on stream have been great. Like your hours you're putting in, dude, grind is real.
Oh yeah, 100%. So
and especially on TikTok, it's just experimentation.
Yep.
It's rough. TikTok is a pain. It is
TikTok
a pain.
Is a pain.
Drives me crazy. Yeah. And it's so funny because I know creators. I don't mean to call them out, but I gotta say SBG for the longest time. Somebody's gun FNCS caster. He for the longest time kind of shied away from short form content, and I did as well for a while because I was like, it felt a little bit ingenuine at times. Especially if I wasn't doing educational content that I felt like that was adding value. He's back in it now too.
He is,
and I am as well. And a lot of it is just because it's like once you break that 10,000 follower threshold, once you're monetized, you see the crazy numbers that are possible.
And we've seen a lot of big creators start making new maps also within UEFN, which is pulling in crazy numbers.
And the marketing tactics. What is Pilky doing?
Wow. No, I think that was correctly, but that was crazy. That was crazy.
The meta is nuts, man. Because now I see other map creators doing the same thing. What is it? Are they on Fiverr? They're going on a Fiverr and asking.
I asked, and I now have the link to it. So if I ever want to promote my creative code,
yes, you have.
I got it. I got the leaks.
Well, so guys, expect the next episode to start with the run of these guys. I'll show you what it looks like.
Wait, that would be
Subscribe
so
to
good.
the weekly Fortcast.
Wait, that'd be so good. And they have the picture of us just like, that would be so good. I'm so down.
Oh, man. So, guys, watch out for episode number 2.
Oh, yeah.
We'll have an interesting intro. But again, I guess, dude, big things in the scene right now. Another big thing as well. Clix doing, I guess he was saying it. I don't know if it was true, but I guess so. His first official meet and greet in Dallas.
I think it was.
And he did an event with XSET, Clix, and the Beekeeper mood. And Jason Staten's newest movie called The Beekeeper. They did a movie premiere, which was one day early. I guess now, the day we're recording this, the movie has been released.
Yep.
But at the time, they did an early screening in an IMAX theater in Dallas, the Dallas North Park Mall. Clix also showed up to do a meet and greet. They gave away boxes of merch. I was able to go out for the event. I was trying to help out another fellow caster, Jacob PR, who works over at XSET. Dude, I was sat behind the merch booth. My whole job was just hand out.
That's
hand
awesome.
it out, right?
Yeah.
And I thought it was going to be like 2 boxes of merch, like 15 boxes of merch.
Wow.
And everyone was getting either this hoodie or the identical t-shirt and a Beekeeper t-shirt.
That's crazy.
I'm not even kidding. It had to have been 500, 600 pieces of clothing. Every single one was gone.
Yeah, how many people were there? Like, at least, were there more people there than the clothing?
Oh my God. So they had estimated, and they said they were going to cap ticket sales at 356.
Right, yeah.
Right. They said there were issues with it because obviously it's Fortnite kids,
Right,
Clix fans.
yeah.
They released a ticket link. He tweets it out. Everyone buys them, even if they're not in Dallas, all gone. So they have to open it, an uncapped ticket sale.
Oh my gosh.
And then how many people actually showed up? Over 600. They said there were over 5,000 people that bought tickets. 600 people showed up, which was double what they were expecting to show up.
Crazy.
Every single piece of merchandise gone.
Yeah.
It was feral, man.
Oh my gosh.
The Clix fans were going crazy. And of course, there were some iconic photos from this event.
Yeah.
Dude, pretty crazy. We'll pop them up here.
Yep.
See me in the back of one of them, kind of. You see the top of my head. But I'm all the way in the back corner. I'm not trying to get absolutely trampled by these fans, man. But dude,
watching it live was crazy, man.
Yeah, the IRL setup was cool to see. But dude, like so many fans showed up. They were lined up 2-3 hours early outside of this movie theater trying to get ready, and they were in the middle of the mall, so they just had employees having to move the line. They were like, and there were like stacks of them. They came in waves because they didn't have enough room in the lobby to line them all up in a straight line. So they were like, okay, we've reached. We're about to be in the hallway, so I have to cut you guys here and put another line here. Cut them there, put another line here. It was crazy, dude.
Dang, that's insane.
And everyone showed out, man. It was Clix, Lacey, Feldy.
Yeah, I saw that.
The 7X Nick, I think was the name of the kid they flew out.
Yeah.
Who's now averaging 500 viewers on.
I know, he's big
on
he's
Twitch.
Growing.
He got the Clix effect going, man, I guess. But it's been nuts, dude.
Oh yeah.
That event was crazy. No surprise to see Clix kind of running Dallas right now as far as the Fortnite scene goes. And honestly, if you're a pro in Dallas, dude, there are cool opportunities in the area, man. There's creators like Clix to collaborate with. There are other pros to collaborate with to do some in-person activations. Maybe not a meet and greet, but create some cool content. Go out and about. Go do anything. Like because a lot of the times these Fortnite kids, they love to watch you play. Yeah, they love to watch you play Fortnite. But they also want to see who you are.
100%.
They're invested in your journey and what your day-to-day looks like.
And speaking of which, I mean, I don't want to bring up a specific creator, but Bucky FES.
Yeah.
he's been doing some IRL content recently, and it's been good for his streams. Like, he's doubling his viewers because of it.
Yeah, no.
So it's really good.
Dude, like these players, like you guys have real stories, real lives.
Yeah.
And your fans want to see them. Like, why do we not see a day in the life?
Exactly.
Like, what is it like living on my own in Dallas as a professional Fortnite player, as a tier 2 professional Fortnite player, right? Like, you look at someone like someone who maybe doesn't create as much content, but still has a high profile, Epic Whale.
Yeah.
I would love to see what this guy's daily routine looks like, because I know he goes to the gym. He's massive. Homie's jacked.
Yeah.
But dude, I want to know, like, when are you going to the gym? What do you have for breakfast? How do you manage diet and practice?
Right.
How do you make sure that you are not eating junk and still taking care of your body when you're streaming as well, on top of that, with crazy hours, along with having a duo partner like Clix. Like, dude, there's players just like that. Obviously, I pull a very high-profile figure to mention, but dude, there are so many other pros in the area that are going through the same kind of struggles, and people would love to see that kind of content.
Oh, yeah.
Or if you want something easier, you just hop on the podcast with us.
Say the word. Message us in DMs. Let us know. We're down.
Dude, I'd love to have anyone on right now.
I'm so down.
But bro, like that kind of stuff is I'll tell you right now, I'd much rather watch that over like a
I think I would
video,
also, honestly,
right now.
yeah.
Because I can go in and watch Ozzy
Like, I can watch a
antics.
tournament highlight, like,
Yeah,
whatever. But
it's
like,
like
seeing something new, like IRL and stuff, would be so sick for the community.
110%. I don't think there's enough of that. At least kind of vlogging style content. I saw Clix was talking about it on his stream just the other day after this event. He was talking because he did an IRL stream, a short IRL stream, granted on site. He was doing 1v1s against viewers for giveaways. He gave away like 4 PS5s, 2 PC setups, all sorts of stuff at the event. But he IRL live streamed it.
Yeah.
And that stuff bangs. Like,
It
the interactions are crazy. The clips are crazy. There were some fans saying some wild stuff. like grown fans. I think the age probably ranged from like 8 years old to 20, which is
Really?
crazy. And what's sad is I think the like 17 to 20-year-olds were saying the crazy stuff.
Really?
It wasn't the little kids. It was the
What?
older fans that were just
Wait,
like,
that's crazy.
I cannot even repeat what they were saying. Like, it was wild.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
It's of course, Clix has security, all these other people. Funny thing, one of his security guards was in my accounting class last semester.
Wait, actually?
I swear to you.
Wait, that's crazy.
I swear to you, he would show up to class in a police uniform. I was like, oh, he's a police officer. That's cool. Because we had class late night. And I see him there. I'm like, that guy was in my accounting class.
Same guy. I've seen you before.
It's so funny. But dude, the security were working double time.
Really?
They were having to like push people out. 'Cause
my gosh.
Ideally, the way they wanted it to work was there'd be a line. People would scan their tickets, get a wristband. Then they would go to our side of the booth where it was me and Brian.
Yeah.
We would hand out a hoodie or a t-shirt and then a beekeeper t-shirt, and then they would go up the stairs.
Okay.
Up the stairs is where Clix's setups were.
Yeah.
They couldn't fit everyone, so they just pulled together all these ropes and they looped around the movie theater.
Oh my god.
And he just walked the line.
Yeah, no, I saw that. It was like towards the end of the stream.
It was the only way he was going to be able to hit everyone.
That's crazy.
Because they couldn't get them up the stairs, down the stairs safely, so he just had to walk the line.
Oh my gosh.
He was getting pinned up against walls and stuff. Security guards were going crazy, but they were big dudes, so
oh my gosh,
they seemed to have it handled.
I mean, it seemed like it was a good turnout, so you love to see it.
Oh, it's crazy. I think the Fortnite comp shows up, man.
Yeah.
And again, I will always advocate NA fans. They go crazy. Global championships this year, maybe whatever it's gonna be called. Put it in Dallas.
I'm done at those.
That's all I'm saying. Put it in Dallas.
0 bad FCS. Let's go.
Okay.
I didn't mean to leak.
Don't leak.
Sigh.
Oh my gosh. But regardless of all of that, that's a lot of stuff going on in the community. We're going to go ahead and move into our newest segment on the podcast.
I'm excited for
First
this one.
of many, more to come. But the episode 1, 2024 weekly Fortcast clips of the week.
Let's go.
Let's get into it. Savage is one of the best players in the EU, but he might be the best sniper in the world.
Oh my god! Please tell me you saw that.
Lacey unveils his new look on stream and gives Clix a call.
Yo, I'm live. Oh shit. Okay. Well, I just wanna so you know we live together. You know, you're my best friend and shit. So I just wanted to, you know, show you how I'm gonna be like looking from now on. Because I got a little makeover, got my skin done, and I'm changing up, you know, Lacey. Okay.
I got like 8 notifications for DoorDash orders at my fucking.
I was ordering makeup. I was ordering makeup because.
Dude,
What?
if I come back to my crib and I see you like that, yo, actually stop. Actually stop.
You,
Bro.
you wouldn't fuck with me anymore?
Bro.
What?
Bucky's known for being loud, but this is to another level.
500 Bs right here, 500 Bs right here, please, bro, 500 Bs right here. 1v1! 1v1!
It's impossible. It's impossible.
You win! 1v1! You have 6 fucking medkits, though. No fucking way we lose. No fucking way we lose, please, bro.
Let's fucking go.
I fucking run this region! Everyone's
shit.
always counting me out! What's
Running Brave just subscribed. Guys.
Easy.
Fuck is good, pussy! I'll run this shit! I'll always run this shit! Damn!
Shit.
Jaith is so good, it looks like he is real life aimbot.
I got him off. Oh, I just got knocked in.
I'm looking on our right as well. On our right.
Coming up.
Take your time, guys.
I'm staying up on both.
Dead.
I'm getting keyed. 100.
Dead.
Good shit.
In storm. 3 of them playing meds.
100 on me.
Dead.
One more right
Dead.
here, done.
I'm getting keyed.
Last one. I'm coming to you home.
Yeah, he's on the ground. No, there's 8 people actually.
Oh yeah, yeah. They're playing meds.
Yeah.
Dead.
Good shit.
Get me on this rock.
Yeah, stay in the open. Dean, anyone coming?
3 bunks. 34. 2v2.
I shot him out.
Nice. He went to your left. 108. Dead.
I killed one. One on there.
108. Dead. Oh my god, bro.
Vino is one of the top EU players in the world, so no surprise with plays like this.
No scope, head to snipe. 100 on the other team. They're down 2. Down on 3.
There are your weekly Fortcast top 5 plays of the week. The first iteration of which we will continue on through the rest of the episodes. But that wraps up the rest of this talk, whatever you want to call it, man. That's episode 1, season 1, season 0 being the last season back in 2023. 2024 is a year where we're going to keep powering through, elevate the content, bring ourselves up to new heights. Big changes on all fronts. Short form content being reformatted. Long form content is reformatted as well. Set is reformatted. Lighting is redone. Everything is up to new tiers. And we're going to continue to push forward and try and do the best that we possibly can for you guys at home. We got a lot to be excited for here in 2024, but that's going to wrap up the episode for you. I hope you guys enjoyed, and we will see you in the next one.
Peace.